Hey everybody, welcome back to the Centaur Fragrance channel. It's a pleasure to have you here back today. It truly is. If you're new to my channel, a big welcome to you. And if you're a subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Here we like to review fragrances, colognes, perfumes, all those great things, and we love to talk about them. Of course, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of this review and what you think about, just my channel in general. What's your scent of the day? So let's jump into this fragrance. First off, the presentation real quick. We got to get a classic silver box. I think that boxes do matter because sometimes we like to store fragrances, keep them out of the heat, keep them out of the sun, and I like to stack my fragrances. And if you don't care about them at all, it's at least a first impression. Very classy, very simple. It's kind of what you're getting with this fragrance. Let's talk about the smell, then the projection and longevity, then the compliment factor, and then the price. So first off, if you're familiar with Aqua di Gio, this fragrance is not very different. The original was a top seller, one of the best selling fragrances in history. It still is one of the best top sellers, today in 2019. This Aqua di Gio still does a really good job. And Profumo, and now with their new Absoluto, they are, a strong force in the, fragrance market, I guess you could say. Now, Essenza is kind of the forgotten, the not underappreciated middle child. It smells very similar to the original. So if you're looking for a flanker that's really different or really unique, this one's probably 90 or 95% similar. What's different about this one is that it has kind of this aldehydic vibe. If you're familiar with Chanel No. 5, that one has tons of aldehydes. Think of that a little bit. In my opinion, there's a little bit of a vetiver vibe going on in this fragrance, just a tiny bit, and perhaps a little bit more of ISO-y super going on. So that's really the main differences. It's still a marine fragrance. It's still an aquatic. It's not particularly salty. Doesn't really have a strong seaweed accord. It is very pleasurable, very easy to wear just about any time, anywhere, any occasion, and people do like the fragrance. So with the projection longevity, you're probably going to get 6 or 6.5 hours. Some people might get 7 if they have excellent skin. If you have poor skin, it might be closer to 5. But compared to the original formulation, that fragrance really gets me about 4 hours on the skin. So you get about an extra 2 hours with this fragrance. So that is, I think, an important factor if you don't really want to reapply. And that's one reason I don't know why this fragrance didn't get more popular. It does smell a little bit more, mature again, a little bit more classy. So perhaps people like the more casual, cool vibe of the original. Anyways, longevity again is about 6 hours, maybe more. Projection is fair. It doesn't shout particularly. It can get you noticed about arm's length. For the most part, this fragrance dies down slowly. It doesn't fade really quickly, so that's definitely a good thing. And in my experience, this fragrance has pretty good sillage. So when you walk past people or you walk around people, they're able to smell that scent cloud just around you or behind you. So overall, it performs pretty good, especially for an aquatic type fragrance, a marine type fragrance. This is a pretty good performer. With the compliment factor, this fragrance can still get you compliments in 2019, no doubt about it. Even the original still can. It's a very pleasurable fragrance. It's very easy to wear. A lot of people in big cities are going to be familiar with this fragrance DNA. I definitely would not recommend this fragrance if you're trying to make an amazing first impression, because people are probably going to be familiar with the smell and they might not think it is particularly special. I mean, yes, you should go with a safe fragrance for a first impression, but something a little bit more unique. Anyways, I definitely would not recommend this fragrance for a date, because this fragrance the original was so, popular or played out that just about everybody knows the smell. You might just smell like an ex. So this is not a good first date fragrance. this is not probably not a good date fragrance at all, but it's a good casual fragrance when you're out and about, having fun in the sun, having a good casual time, walking the dog, out at the park, and just out and about doing your kind of thing. No worries, stress free. This is a great fragrance for those occasions, no doubt about it. So overall, with the price, which is about $80, you really can't find this fragrance on a good deal. It is discontinued as far as I know. It's not being sold at big office stores, Macy's, Dillard's, malls, anywhere, except for the gray market online. You can still find it on eBay. You can still find it out and about, but you can't get this fragrance on the cheap. So that's going to be a real bad thing for some of us out there. And recommendation wise, it's really hard to recommend unless you absolutely love the DNA of the original and you don't want to reapply. Perhaps you're a little bit more mature and you like nostalgia. I do recommend this fragrance for that. If you want something a little bit more mature and classy. If you didn't like the incense patchouli vibe of the Profumo, and if you think the Absoluto is a little bit too much on the young side, and you really do like this fragrance DNA and haven't tried this one out yet, I definitely recommend you do before the supply dries up. Now, there isn't really a big following or a cult following behind this one, but I'm sure the price will dry up. And just like Aqua, the Aqua Amara by Bulgari, that one is popular. That one's price is going to skyrocket soon. So this is one of those in 2019, in the next couple years, this one's going to be hard to get your hands on. So if this is something you like, go out there and get it. And let me know if this is a fragrance that y'all love. Overall, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. I'm really hard when I review fragrances because once you smell so many, you get really picky. But it's a solid fragrance. I do appreciate it and I do like it, no doubt about it. And I'm gonna still be rocking this, this beauty right here. So if you stuck around to the end, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And so you can see more of my videos, and even share the video. That would help me out a lot. And let me know if you like this fragrance. If you think that they should start a new line, stop with the flankers. Let me know if you like Aqua di Gio at all. If it is your thing, or if you really dislike it. I would love to get a conversation started below. So let's start that. And thank y'all so much for sticking by, staying tuned, watching my videos. It's a pleasure, and it's really fun to see this channel grow. Just hit 500 subs, so thank y'all so much. Y'all make this channel a success. So thank y'all so much, and I'm going to see y'all next time. And don't forget to wear what you love. That's what we say. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.